again, I think the Seraphine is one of those picks that actually does really enable on Renaxin and actually allows you to really make...
Oh, we're doing it, all right. Zilean coming through here for Showmaker. Maybe this is his sore wrist champion. We'll have to see.
Yeah, I interrupted myself there before you even had the chance to, because this is not something we see very often. This is, and this, I guess, technically could still be supported, though picking it into Rokan is a great way to not win the game, so I don't expect that that's going to be the case. Presumably here a Zilean mid, which I guess is another attempt at... So we have the Seraphine, right? We've already seen the Veigar, which is... You play Seraphine, which scales well, but has no lane pressure.
Yep.
It's dumb on Kia, right? Like, if there is a team that will still find a way to make a hard engaged composition like this that dives incredibly aggressive work, it's them.
Absolutely. They also have a lot of setup for the Kai'Sa. I think oftentimes we would be, you know, a little bit more hard on just picking Kai'Sa these days for the Olaf, and it'll be largely on Solka, his positioning and W usage in order to make things work, as we do have a look at a bit of a flash being blown in the mid lane, and we saw the aftermath. Just 5 though. We'll see. Looks like Solka's looking for a bit of a wraparound encore play, as Ghost is just chilling on the bottom side of the map. Canyon running around pretty quick, waiting for his opportunity to get in. He won't have that devastating charge, and will just ult his way out.
So much time, so much work, and it can be quite hard on the body. I think that's also why we've seen such a big shift as Drake getting started here.
Yep, Ghost does have the ulti available. Teleport going to come in from Khan here as they get into the backline. There's the Encore onto a couple of members, and immediately Desire is blown up with the Leona. Same thing can be said, but Canyon is now all over this one. Seraphine no longer in the fight, and that means DRX have to get the heck out of there.
Actually there, okay. And...
Oh, Showmaker going to find some bombs here onto Pyoshik, who does have to get out, and there's the flash forward. Can the clock slam? Oh no, Pyoshik has to just watch himself fall down. No, the bomb, it's chasing him, it's picking. Oh my god, it got the scariest little raptor of all time.
Which shouldn't be excusable, right? Like, this is not a fight you're allowed to lose. You know this is coming 100%. And there we see Bao just gets instantly blown up. I think it's a cask into a Hecarim ultimate into him just dying.
No, the cask was actually used to kill Solko. So
you have Featherstorm and Flash. Yeah. That's not allowed.
I think they killed him within the fear.
Yeah.
Which is crazy. As we have a look at this one once again, every cog was important, by the way. As that's about max range on that bomb. Really beautifully done. And then look at this angry chicken. He actually speeds up. Oh my goodness, terrifying.
I want to say... No?
와, 라칸 때문에 살았어. 와! 와, 저 칼레브리 뭐냐? 칼레브리가 올라프 따라.
Oh, thank you, lucky chicken Showmaker. What the champion does creates such a big shift in how you need to approach objectives. Oh, maybe fraud.
Yep, he may just be dead here as he decides that instead he wants to take down the minion wave, and will do so. So one measly cannon minion going to remain and will be taken down. Pyoshik should be able to do the extra speed up for the damage boost on a Hecarim, as well as making him extraordinarily quick, is going to be scary as in goes the quickness. Showmaker makes his way out, utilizing the Zilean that you're mentioning. Zilean really does warp things. That speed up certainly helping out here, and that is going to spell the end of Solka once again. We've seen Hecarim be the bane of so many of these control mages in the mid lane, just with his ability to get behind and dive, and we're seeing that once again here.
And yet again, like, this is just Damwon Kia playing so incredibly well, right? Like, it's so hard to, after a draft, accurately assess like the chances of this team, because it just feels like, what other team does this, right? Like, they just play it so well whenever they see the slightest opening.
He's in the Discord, but he's playing Valheim, you know? He's just chilling.
He's just punching trees.
Yep. Having a good time though, as solo player towards the bottom side. Bao using everything just to get out, but there's so much CC. The horse collapses on in. The quickness is going to go on to 2 as Beryl misses the Zenith Blade. Khan going down very low, but body slams his way out. Now Showmaker here on the backside, not able to save the horse. And this is what happens when the Seraphine's able to just sit in the back and throw out all of her Moonstone buffs. As, okay, this bomb might do some work, but Khan's just going to be taken down. Ghost finally throws some abilities at his opponents. Does still have the ulti available as well, as now Pyoshik eats a bomb once again. Showmaker picks up one of his own here, as now Kingin chasing after Ghost, but he's a long way away from the rest of his team. Bombs flying on forward as Ghost flashes his way out. The exhaust comes through now. Blast Cone will spell the end of the Kai'Sa. Now it's Showmaker versus the world, and I don't think he's going to be able to get it done. 3 members of DRX is going to take down this first Ocean Drake.
That's for
our teams to fight.
Okay, that's a TP.
Yeah. Pyoshik actually going to start this one off pretty quickly as Beryl slowed down by the undertow, and he goes Canyon. He's so fast as Featherstorm comes out. He ults his way to relative safety as well with the quickness. Is huge in the backline. Ghost already so low in this fight. As the ulti comes out from the Seraphine, she's just keeping everyone alive. Kingen now chasing after the rest of Damwon Kia. Khan gets himself safely over the wall, and Showmaker's booking it for the relative safety of his fountain. But DRX should easily be able to get themselves to either a Drake or even a Baron. By the looks, as now Ghost once again going to be baited by a stopwatch. Flashes out of the way of Pyoshik, who's just going to smite him to death. And it's all too easy for DRX, and I think you might be right. I think Seraphine might just be a little bit too busted.
And you can do Baron as well, because your health bars are going to be full in a matter of seconds, Atlas.
Wow, look at all these shields. If only there was an item that could remove all of these shields.
If only.
No, it's okay. I completely understand your point of view with how it doesn't necessarily help the itemization. This Baron getting taken down very low. Showmaker making his way in here. Couple of bombs coming out as Pyoshik. Oh, once again, it was going to be another NPC that was booking for his life as Beryl's going to make his way in, but the Baron already taken down. Kingen, he's got a bomb on his head, but I don't think he's going to be dying today. Makes it back to the safety of his Sulker. And yeah, Battle Dance going to come through as well as Canyon does end up executing the Crocodile. Now they're looking to try and do a little bit more, but Canyon very, very low. Great stun to come out from Showmaker though as Olaf finally taken down Beryl in a little bit too deep here, but also Bao in a bit of a problematic situation. Ooh. Canyon wearing the bomb, hoping that there was someone over that wall, but unable to lock anyone down. Here have made sure that they've retained control over this area, and now Ghost is going to get to work on this Ocean Drake, and Damwon Kia have just turned the lights off, and DRX, no ability to come in and answer that whatsoever. So, Soul Point going over to Damwon Kia with just beautiful, incredibly close. It's ludicrous.
Seraphine.
Yep, 33 minutes in, and the Baron down to about half health as Canyon picks up a bomb. He's going to take it away. As you can see, Sulker dropping the beat in the backline here. We'll see how many abilities he's going to be able to land. That W is what you need to keep your eye on as Kingen down to about half health, but not for long, guys. As into the backline goes Canyon, and he's looking for Sulker. Ghost finds him and pops him. It was a one-man encore, and that might spell the end of this one, but now Bao, he's the one that's left alive. Ghost flashes his way out. Canyon going to be taken care of. As you can see, Khan flashes on top of the Crocodile and will put him into his GA for the moment. But now he's getting closed in on. Showmaker at about half health, looking for Becca now. Becca gets slowed down as now Khan is very tanky. And I don't even know whether he's going to die right now as he does make his way out. The double bomb is beautiful. Kingen, so many shields. And he's going to survive. Another one gets thrown in there with the flash from Showmaker. But I'm going to call this fight a bit of a wash. It's a 2-for-1, but no one's able to get onto this Baron just yet. And with the health bars so low, Damwon Kia wanting to get back in once again. Kingen in trouble, in goes Khan. Barrel goes down, his health bar's very large. And look, there's just not a lot of damage. The Thornmail here from Khan really means that Bao does not do a lot of work, even though that Lord Dominic's is there. Sulker teleports back in, though, and that's all the fun over from Damwon Kia.
Ever going. And again, even with Sulker dying, there's still so much sustain. They go in for yet another fight.
Yeah, this time the Baron started up by Damwon Kia. Good bombs to land on to Pyoshik as into the backline goes Canyon. A lot of damage from Bao, who's completely untouched. Ghost now trying to get in on top of him. And the Supercharger's there, manages to pop him in the end. They didn't have the Featherstorm quite available yet, and now Canyon is just going to launch himself over the top of everyone. With 80 carries taking each other out, with Sulker now dead, Damwon Kia are so much stronger than DRX. And yep, goodbye Renekton. And hello Baron, or breaking open the base here for Damwon Kia as Canyon says, well, I think I got my eye on this inhibitor. For an opportunity here, Sulker actually starting to do some damage. Oh my god, the damage! And that is going to be Ocean Soul now. And maybe that's going to be enough to give Damwon Kia their version of Seraphine. We'll have to have a look as Canyon looking for the wraparound is already Pyoshik down very, very low. The battlefield certainly belongs to Damwon Kia right now. It's right into the back line. Goes Canyon. And now Pyoshik right in the front, but now he might be too far away from Sulker, and the answer is yes. Sulker moves up too far, gets executed by the Kai'Sa, and now Bao's Featherstorm ain't going to be enough. It's a quadra kill as Ghost finds finally gets online, and this should be game for Damwon Kia.
And it was a gorgeous game here from both DRX and Damwon Kia, but in the end, the pressure and the team fighting prowess of Damwon Kia simply proves too much. And as you said, if you don't have a Seraphine yourself, Zilean gives it to one person, then an Ocean Soul on top of it, and you will be just fine.
3-0-14. As we're going to have a look at the post-game breakdown, let's have a look at some of these damage numbers. Yes, the Xayah did do a lot of work. A lot of space was given to Bao that game, and especially in the second last team fight, I thought that was the one that really showcased what the Xayah should be able to do. Because the dive went onto the Seraphine, it meant that he was able to free hit for a lot longer. Somehow Ghost did 21k damage, which I'm very surprised about, actually, and that's mostly in the later stages of the game. Look at the gold difference graph, man. It's nutty. It's like 38 minutes.
I agree with you, but to me, the most disgusting stat on this is the fact that a Hecarim, a full tank Hecarim with
25k damage.
Hello and welcome back everybody to the LCK Analyst Desk, brought to you by Subin, Gorilla, and a very special guest, Nofei. Welcome, guys. He'll be joining us tonight as an analyst. Welcome, Nofei. How are you feeling? What's your mindset for today's Analyst Desk? This is my debut as an analyst, so it feels a little bit awkward, but I'll just try my best to get carried by you guys. You also thought of changing seats, but you know, I am the older analyst here, so I tried to stay in the center. And both teams were locked in the playoff, but they did take a hit in their latest series. So what's your take on the pick and bans? I think Seraphine is definitely one of the top priority to pick regarding her late game power spike, and a lot of teams are trying to figure out how to counter this pick. Last time it was Veigar from Fly, and this time around Showmaker countered it with Zilean. I think that Kindred ban was really smart coming out from Damwon Kia in order to secure that opening for Hecarim. Damwon Kia was ready to lock in Hecarim as soon as DRX locked in that Seraphine, and then Zilean was so effective in order to empower that rampaging horse in the jungle. DRX wanted to play around the longevity of Seraphine, so they added Xayah as a late game carry pick. Looking at Damwon Kia's comp, Hecarim, Gragas, Kai'Sa, Zilean, and Leona, all 5 champions, they have this kind of wombo combo ultimate, so they wanted to complete their dive comp, and they were looking for that combo based on their ultimates. So we had 2 highlights where we could see the power of both teams' comp. And Damwon Kia was able to win a team fight even without any assist coming out from their AD carry. So it was 30 seconds before the Dragons. So Olaf was at the Grum camp, whereas Hecarim was at the river faster than Pyosik, and Leona tried to get vision around the objective. Olaf was late to the party, so Damwon Kia was in a very comfortable spot to take this Dragon fight. They were well prepped for this Dragon fight and contest. And Damwon Kia had full surveillance of Olaf and Seraphine's rotation in the river. Everything was captured by Damwon Kia's visions and wards. So for DRX, they were in a rush, so they started off the Drake. But Leona was able to sneak into that rush and collapse onto the enemy's backline. And Seraphine flash anchored away, which was really on point, but still Gragas was able to clean up the kill, and Kai'Sa wasn't even there. It was 4-on-5 team fight for Damwon Kia, and when Kai'Sa arrived, the fight was already over, but still Damwon Kia with that wombo combo and the CC chain of their ultimates was able to win this fight very easily. But here's the second replay where DRX was able to show their power of their own comp as well. So Seraphine was able to join the back line of her teammates with her teleport because they realized that we are all about 5-on-5 team fights. So unlike the first highlight, DRX was able to group up and push her around that objective. Zilean and Hecarim tried to break open a fight But Zaya's Feather Storm got maximum value, and Olaf and Raquan defended his team on the front line really well. And then Seraphine was able to turn it around with her Anchor, which was super massive. And then Raquan and Renekton was able to re-engage and push the issue forward, so they were able to connect that into a Baron as well. And then we had another follow-up team fight as well, but all of the ultimates on the side of Tam and Kia were down, so DRX was able to keep having their lead. Even though DRX did lose this game, we could still kind of see the power of Seraphine. But after that, Tamakia was able to ace the opponents twice, and Showmaker will be the one picking up that PUG. Bastless champion in this game. And this champion was so annoying, especially up against Olaf. He always slowed down Olaf in the jungle. And at the end of the game, we could hear from the mic check Showmaker saying, "Yay, Zillion is so fun to play." And then that angry small raptors were able to get the revenge of the bigger ones. Showmaker also said, "Oh, I think Rakan saved them," and then he was so surprised to see him actually dying because of that raptor. Because Zaya has so many tools to survive, Canyon actually changed his plan. He just decided to dive onto Soka on Seraphine. And that Zillion was super effective in order to gain more space and opening for the Hecarim, because Canyon was able to always dive onto the opponents, trusting the ultimates coming out from Zillion. And Chovi's still on top of the PUG standings, but still he's on. Showmaker is almost there to take the first spot as well. 6 for 9 votes secured by Showmaker. I think Tam and Kia prepped this game really well. They were showing off some new picks and it was super effective, but it was really impressive to see both teams coming back after a recent loss. So let's check out what will happen in game number 2.